everything we want to be experiencing in our life is really underneath or as a result of the resolving of stress patterns. Because as you grow up, there's stress patterns that happen in the body, and it depends on how extreme whatever situation would be. We're either going to be developing faulty thinking, which is going to be in the form of people pleasing, or the other side, which is well, I'm just dealing with people that I'm dealing with the more empathetic, let's just say, but you could be the opposite of empathetic as well. But what ends up happening is we develop certain survival tactics of people pleasing and talking about yourself as if you're the problem, which that's what a child has to do when they're little and certain things are just completely out of their control, because it feels like that is actually in control. I know this, I totally experienced this actually. So I've healed so many things in Cranio, on the dance floor, on the in life coaching, all the things. Actually, everything that I do, that's where I've healed so many of these patterns. And what I have found is that as the stress patterns resolve, as our minds become more clear, as we correct the thinking that has thought errors. When I say thought errors, it means that there's something that happens, or there's something somebody says, or whatever it is, and then we develop ideas about what we think is true, and just to survive. And those are usually some patterns of enmeshment, patterns of people pleasing, patterns of codependency, all these kind of patterns that really take us out of our natural power and our natural authenticity. And as you heal, what happens is that naturally comes back. I was actually telling a client yesterday that it's a great example of David, the statue of David that Michelangelo carved. And he said something to the effect of, when he was asked, how did you do that? He said, I just chipped away at what David was not, and then David appeared. And I feel like that's exactly what happens to us in our healing process, is that we chip away at what we're really not, the beliefs, the false beliefs and the lies that we think about ourselves, what we think about other people, our fear. We resolve in our bodies. Our nervous system comes into more regulation, mostly for me and for many other people through body work, through meditation. So that way the body can get on board with what's actually happening in the mind. And as that happens, there's a real transformation that happens when we have the body, mind, and spirit working together to heal itself. And our bodies know. There's an innate knowing the truth. There's an innate knowing of health. That's actually how this works. That's actually, craniosacral therapy works with this. It works with the health because it's under the premise of the body knows exactly how to heal itself. It just needs the ability to, in my experience, to feel safe enough so that way the patterns can resolve themselves and there can be more flow in the body. Combine that with life coaching and being in Brooklyn. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go, but those are my thoughts for the day, is that whatever you want also wants you. You want to feel better. You want to feel better in your nervous system. You want to have more expansion. You want to have space in your body for your children, for situations that maybe used to be baffling or that are baffling. If you want more space, if you want to have a different experience in your life, that's when we get to heal. That's when we get to say, hey, God, I need some help. And then you take the next right step. And if you want support with any of this, let me know.